they brought up the fact that surrogacy blesses people with children. And it is a blessing, especially if you can't have children, but when there's money involved, it gets really complicated. There's now a market for babies, pretty much. So remember when your parents, like you ask your parents, where do babies come from? And they joke around and say, oh, bought you from the store. Now it isn't really a joke anymore. They really did buy you, so that's a big problem. And then they brought up the fact that the cost. It is really expensive, but most of the money that the parents are paying aren't even going towards the surrogate mothers. They're actually brokers. So then it says that from an article from 2010, reports indicate that surrogates are paid between $12,000 and $25,000 per pregnancy, while costs to intended parents can range from $40,000 to $120,000. While seemingly large sums, these prices correspond to a real pay as low as 50 cents per hour for surrogates. That is actually below minimum wage. So it's not fair to the women and stuff. They also brought up the fact that there's a health risk. There is not really a health risk towards the surrogate mother. Well, there actually is, because surrogacy does a lot related to artificial reproductive technology, which includes in vitro fertilization, artificial insemination. And in vitro fertilization is actually really risky for a mother, because in order to impregnate her, she's loaded up on hormones so she could get pregnant, and then usually implanted with many eggs, which could be dangerous to the woman, because sometimes there may be more than one embryo, and the termination of some embryos may actually occur. So yeah, there's a health risk.